Hello everyone, my name is So Mungry, and today I'm bringing you some Section 8 Conquest on Eden. This is a player versus player match. I always set up my Conquest matches so that there are no bots. And I actually haven't played this game for a while, so here you see me coming in, throwing a grenade to start. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my class that I'm using, that I usually is my go-to class, as I get kind of jumped on there, and I couldn't figure out the buttons right away. I haven't played this game for a little bit. I've been playing Portal and the new Zombies maps. But anyways, I'm going to tell you about my class that I have. I'm using the assault rifle as my starter. It's got a zoom on it, so when I come down I can zoom in if need be. And I also have a machine gun for my secondary, so I'm kind of rolling with the super soldier style of class here. I got napalm grenades, and then I got the healing tool. The reason I don't use a knife is I don't really go up close combat too much. I feel like if you're going to get that close to them, you're probably going to die, and there's probably going to be more than one person around unless you're being really sneaky in this game. So here you see they're trying to come into our base and take it over, and here I pick up a pretty nice double kill and then duck away and then switch to my healing to heal myself. I also like to always have the healing tool on for repairing turrets, mechs, tanks, and other things that you can repair, like supply depots, anything like that, or even helping your teammates out by repairing them. I use the napalm grenade because it burns enemies. I more or less use grenades to take out people, not as much as mechs. I have a different class that I have set up for, like when they have a lot of mechs or when they have a lot of tanks out, which has like a bazooka on it and more or less bullets to take out their machinery instead of humans. But this is my overall favorite class to use. I think it's the best way to bring up your point value pretty quickly because you're pretty powered. I got my perks all on my armor and all on my bullet damage, and then I think there was maybe one perk left over and I put it on lock-in damage, so I put that there. And then here you see me coming for this middle point here. This is the most important point to control on Eden. It's right in the middle, so you can get to anywhere you can around it, and throwing a little grenade on this guy, and oh, he got me. So you'll see me come back to that spot though later. And you see I haven't used any of my points yet. I like to save up usually a bunch of points. I like to be able to get a mech just because the mech is pretty strong and you can repair it if need be, and you can get a lot of points from using the mech. But I also recommend, if you're playing with a team, I like to play with a team because sometimes I get into games like this and it's just frustrating if you're not playing with the team and you don't know, like, if they're all spending money on mechs, you're just really slow, then you can't get to the points. Or if they're all spending money on like turrets, then you don't have any armory, so it's nice to know what other people are doing. And here you see me up top. I recommend staying up high in this map as much as you can as possible, and they're trying to recover that thing right there, so I'm going to throw a couple grenades down, and ooh, I got assassinated from the back. So I got a little happy with those guys coming there all in a pile for me to throw a grenade, and then I got stabbed in the shoulder, it looked like. So here you see me coming down. I use a knife sometimes, it's fun to assassinate people with, but I just don't think it's worth that slot when you could have napalm grenades and like a healing tool. Or anything other than that. You could, I don't know if you guys use the det packs or whatever else there is, but those are okay. And then here you see, getting a little jump happy. This was my first game back. I actually had a pretty good game. I won't spoil it and tell you my score until the end. But I had a pretty good game, and it took me a little bit to adjust to the controls again in this game. I tried to get in a few games. I don't know if, let me know if this is happening for you guys, but I like tried to get in a few games the other day, and I just kept getting in and then freezing, and then either my Xbox would freeze and the whole game would freeze, or people would be walking in place and stuff, so I just quit out because they weren't moving and the score wasn't going up, so it would just be freezing. So I don't know if they're doing something with their servers or what. So I did a review on this a while back, and I still really enjoy playing this game. I don't really have too many people to play with this game, so if you ever want to play this game, go ahead and throw me an invite if you see me on here, or maybe if you got a group of friends, I'd be interested in joining you guys and playing with you guys as well. But with that being said, I do enjoy playing this game. It's still really fun to me. There's a lot of different things you can do in it. There's, like det packs. You see that guy try to kill me with that. He just was a little off, so I got him, and then his buddy's gonna come get me. So 9-4 right now. I got 99 points. I haven't used any of my points. I think I'm gonna start using them pretty soon here. And I like doing the individual missions in between, like the convoy ones, the VIP missions, stuff like that. That's fun. It's still a good time in this game. And speaking of the review I did a little while back, I wasn't sure how many people would still be playing this. I really have not had a hard time getting into a game yet. I've always been able to get into a game with at least probably 10 on 10 for people wise. So it's been a good time and easy to get into games. So this is the Eden map. There is, I believe, there's Eden, Whiteout, two other ones, I believe. I think there's only 4. What is there? Oh, there's Swarm. Well, that's a different mode. That's Swarm mode. My nephew's here. Swarm mode's fun. That's more or less a lot of bots coming at you, and you're protecting your own base. So that's a really cool mode. It's kind of just like a horde mode or like a zombies, but instead you're protecting your bases. You're putting up turrets and stuff like that. So it's kind of more of a protection-based thing, which is pretty cool. And I actually do have a good time playing that. I played that maybe 6 or 7 times, and I've always had a blast playing that. And I was able to get the 1 achievement, and I still need to go. I like to get some of the achievements sometimes, and I need to beat each of them on hard mode. So if any of you guys want to do that, I would definitely be down for doing that to get that achievement. Here you see me super far away from the battle. I don't recommend chasing this guy all the way down. I don't really know what I was doing here. I was just kind of lost in the moment and really wanted to get this guy, and my aim was a little off from not playing this for a while. This game, it takes a lot of skill to aim with it. I think it's weird. The sensitivity, like you turn around with and stuff, isn't the same as when you're zoomed in with the gun. At least for me, it feels a little bit like more sluggish. So it makes it a little bit more difficult to aim, but it's not a bad thing because then it takes a little bit more skill to aim. So here you see me. I don't know. Looks like I'm destroying our own turret there, as he is too. So I don't even know. I'll probably end up losing this battle because I don't recommend running right at people. Let's see what happens here. Switch my other gun. This gun with the scope on it here is the assault rifle that I'm using. It's barely got him. Better for, and then I get killed. So he must have been playing with that guy, or that guy just noticed triangles over there fighting. So that's better for a distance, but the machine gun is by far my favorite gun. It's got a ridiculous amount of ammo, and it's got a crazy clip size. It's just, I think it's over 500 bullets in that clip size. So you really can have a lot of shots into someone, and the distance on it isn't that bad. It's just you don't have a scope. So that's my favorite gun. I don't recommend using like a shotgun or anything. Like, if you're gonna use a shotgun, you gotta be super close to a guy. It can be devastating if you're really close to him, but usually when you're playing this, you're gonna maybe get like 1 or 2 kills and then die from it. So here you see me, I'm lost here. I switched to my healing ray. Not in a good spot. I don't know. Nope, I'm not gonna buy anything there. I got 129 saved up, so I'm saving up for either a tank or a mech here. Let's see. I like the tank a lot, and I think the tank is pretty awesome. It's cool that you can have 4 people on your team in there with that, and look what I get killed by here. A needle, like adrenaline needle. What is that? I've never seen anyone get killed by that, and I just got killed by that. If anyone knows what that is, leave a comment. Let me know what that is. I'd like to know what that guy killed me with. And then I have, I guess I got stealth armor on this guy. I don't think it does anything different. I think it's just different colors. Let's see here what happens. Here I'm going back for number 2. Number 2 is the most important on this map. Once again, the middle one, if there's a middle one on the map, it's always pretty much the most important just because you can go anywhere from there. So here you'll see me, yep, I'm going to be buying something here. Yep, I'm going to buy the mech, and I got more money. Make sure you use your money and you don't leave money left over at the end of the game. It's never smart. At least buy it or spend your money when either of the teams has about 700 or 800 on the scoreboard, because the game only goes up to 1,000. And make sure you get some stuff off here. So you'll see me with the mech here. I noticed there's some fighting going on around the base, so I'll stick around the base, number 2, for a little bit. It's better to be around your own bases, because then you know you're going to get help from your teammates and auto turrets that are set up there. So anytime you're in trouble or anything, I would definitely recommend, instead of just running with your head cut off, look and see what the closest base is on the map you can, and try to make your way running towards that way to help or to survive whatever if you're getting attacked. And then here you see me fatalitize this guy, just head into the ground, slam. So that's a cool thing to do with the mech. And there's also fatalities with mech on mech, and there might be even with like mech on tank. I'm not for sure. I don't think I've ever battled a mech with the tank yet. So the mech is pretty cool. You have a jumping ability. You can jump pretty far. You don't have a sprint, so the jumping is how you get places faster. And then you have the beatdown and the gun. The gun is a little bit. You'll see me aiming in this game, and I have a hard time every once in a while. But it's a little bit. It feels a little bit more different in sensitivity than your normal gun. So it doesn't, like, I was pressing over to the right more or to the left, and sometimes it would go and sometimes it wouldn't. It could maybe it's just my controller, but I don't know. Let me know if you guys experience the same thing with that, or if you have any tips for aiming with the mech, because I usually just try not to zoom in so that I can see around me, and I try to go for melee kills on people if I can get close enough to them or draw them in. And here I see that the convoy is going to be landing over here for the individual mini mission. So I'm going to stick around over here with my mech and try to be a force. And I try to not shoot guys straight up in the air with the mech as much, just because people can sneak up on you with this thing a lot quicker. So I like to keep my focus and my vision on the ground level. And here you see me going for possibly a couple melees on this thing. I don't know if that was the smartest of ideas, since you see me burning up on fire. So then I'm like, whoa, we'll back out of there and loop around and get some shots down the other side. So the convoy is pretty strong. I've never actually got it. Every time I've went to do this mission and try to get in it, I don't know, can you get in it? Because I wasn't able to get in it, or there was somebody that was maybe already in it. I don't remember now. I don't recall. I haven't played this game for, let's say, maybe a week, and I tried it last night like I said before. Just couldn't get into a game without it freezing. So, but I think this game is still worth that 1,200 Microsoft points. A lot of people still play it. I haven't even played the campaign through. I played like a couple levels because I really like doing the multiplayer on this, and the swarm mode is fun. So here you see me. Oh, I thought I was going to go for the melee kill. And you can repair your mech. That's another good thing to have, is the repair tool on if you do plan on buying a vehicle like a mech. So you do get points to repair. It's not too much, but got some points. And that DCM progress that keeps popping up on the screen, if you don't know what that is, press start once when you see it. It's just the missions that are kind of going on and what is going on with the current mini missions on the map. You see me chase this guy down and try and do it in the water. He's actually a pretty high rank with those 3 stars. I'm a level 37 and I don't have stars yet. I don't really know when you get those or how that works. So here I am in the water, and then mech on mech battle. I was strafing at first, but then I noticed that guy on the left side, he starts helping me out, so I'm just going to take this guy on if that guy's going to shoot with me. And I'm just going to, oh, I went for the fatality, but I was too quick with the RB button. So here you see you can just repair your mech over, and it takes a while to repair the mech, so you can maybe get shot down. And I do recommend, I have enough points here, I'm not using my points. I should have been using my points instantly, and I realized that just now. Put some stuff down around you while you're repairing. I got an anti-air turret so they can't come down real quick, and then I'm trying to get my repair on, and then I figure the game's going to be almost over, so I better get back on my mech and try to get some more kills. So I pick up that guy with an assist from those guys, and looking for another one, and that guy's taken down, and I don't think I get this guy. I think this guy's pretty sneaky behind that rock, but I'm aiming up there on him, and I'm getting repaired as aiming. So definitely use your points before you get to the 700 mark if you can, and save up for a mech or start building turrets depending on what the other team is doing. That's the way to victory. So here you see me going 20-6 with a score of 225, and our team wins, and we were even outnumbered. So I hope you enjoyed my video. My name is So Mungry. Remember to like this video and subscribe if you have not. Have a good day.